Okay, this
You can
time.
do it. You can do it.
Oh.
Hey!
There you go.
Did I do it?
Well, how much does it do?
I actually don't know if you...
13's
I don't know
pretty
if you
good.
got it, because I remember he says something different when you get it.
My wife! Oh, she's gonna die.
Probably. But we talked about it earlier. I don't get behind the idea of telling someone don't ever make anything again.
I think of like back when Chris Chan was a bigger deal, and like there was a lot of people like harassing. There was a lot of people like, you know, being just like obnoxious and mean, and it ruins it for everybody. If you like having some person that you find entertaining,
let them be
them
entertaining.
running away and like hating themselves and hiding under a chair somewhere because they've been chased off by people, it's not fun for anybody.
No.
It's not fun for them. It's not fun for people who want to.
If you enjoy their antics, let them have
if you
their
want
antics.
to laugh at them like a goof, like that, I don't think that's wrong personally.
There you go.
But I feel like when you're actively trying to shut something down, it's not a good idea. I want to see what else this guy has to make. I want to see the next game. Ding Dong and I also differ on this, that like he liked the idea of the YIIK creator updating it and making it better, and I was like, no, forget it. Move on to the next thing.
It's because I can tell this was a very big personal project to him, and I'd like to at least see him fully flesh out what his vision is. I can give credit towards that, because I think of like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, I think, was the boldest decision I have ever seen with a video game, that it was seriously coming in and going, you know what? Everybody hates us, nobody trusts us, we're the laughingstock, everyone's treating us like shit, nobody's going to respect us for probably years, and yet we're all gonna sit down anyways and try to make this game better. And they did, and it worked out for them. And
I remember I didn't believe, I think Chris, actually, you were the first person to tell me about the idea of like, oh, they made it better, and I was kind of like, that's a weird thing to say.
They put in a lot of the functionality they promised originally that wasn't in there.
But it seems like everybody. I'm so sorry, Chris.
31 damage.
This game could be really fucking good. Just fucking.
Well, the thing too, we were talking
lower
about
his HP times 4. You fix it. It's easy.
We were talking about it earlier. There's just no strategy to this battle system either.
It could be.
It's literally just using the attack options over and over again.
It can be really exciting if you know what you're doing.
It can. It can be great. I know a lot of people have said up and down if they enjoy turn-based or they don't, but I like it. You can do good stuff with it.
What are good examples that you know? Because I can say examples, but it's gonna be stupid shit like, oh, Pokemon can get like so complex, and I'm sure you have better examples.
What I like in RPGs is when you can really go all out customizing a party member and coming up with sort of your own way of handling them.
That's part of why we started Digimon, because you can customize each Digimon like
and
really
Chris
heavily.
was bringing up Final Fantasy VII. While that combat's basic, what's neat about it is the materia system. You can kind of do whatever you want with those party members and get creative, which is neat.
Oh my god, no! Why?
I'm sorry, Chris.
Are you feeling like Alex right now?
Does it?
Are you immersed?
What's happening?
Does it at least, Ding Dong, you've gotten past this. Does it lighten up after this cave?
Kinda, yeah. You don't get as many battles as this in some of the later areas. But yeah, I would never say this is like a great game or anything. It's not at all. It's so flawed. I think there's a lot of entertainment to still be had
I fucking
within it.
hate you.
I think
want
there's
you to
interesting
die.
ideas. Well, oh, geez. Okay, sorry, Chris.
I already compared it to. I think you made it first, but I brought up your comparison to The Room. That was a thing you said very early on when you were like first trying the game, and you didn't notice all its subtleties yet. Would you compare it more to something like a Neil Breen film?
I don't know what I would compare it to. Because even for something that is heavily
that it's incompetent, but he's trying to deal with all these heady ideals and stuff.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh my god.
It was very, very overly ambitious for a project, considering the team and what their experience is.
I think he did a good job.
I think ideally in the future what he would want to do is probably be there to at least like lead art direction, maybe come up with some of the concepts for visuals, but probably get someone else to work on the programming.
What is a haiku
and get somebody
stick?
else to handle like the actual script, specifically the dialogue. I think the dialogue's really entertaining, but
Yeah.
not for the right reason.
I wish there was more of it, if anything.
I mean, there was a lot of it at the beginning. That's why I also feel like there's probably a lot that happened here to just rush development along. This part of the game feels like it was done around the end of the game's development or something, because
you said
a
you
lot of
felt
it's not
like-
voice acted.
You said you felt like he did the end in the beginning, and then he realized, oh, he's like, I need to actually fill in
I don't think
the
he
rest.
did the end at the beginning. I think he did the beginning at the beginning because he changed the ending. The ending wasn't planned. It was kind of done last second, but... Oh, you have to fall down that hole, I think, to hit the switches or something.
That would make sense.
Yeah, there's holes you
But
fall
the
down
fact
here.
that there's trees in front of that, they seem more important.
I love that.
The thing is, there's a few switches you have to hit.
Yeah, see?
So you might want to...
I did something.
I wouldn't have gone down that one.
Oh.
I think you have to
Yeah,
hit those
'cause
switches.
now
It has
Yeah.
to be the center one. Or on the left.
You probably want to fall down both holes and hit switches and then come back to this one.
Right.
Okay.
Are you allowed to jump off where the spikes are, or like does
There's
it prevent
only-
you from jumping, or is it going to hurt
It
you?
lands
if you,
you on platforms, each hole.
No, I mean if he walks off the edge of one of those raised platforms.
Onto a spike?
Yeah.
I don't think it lets you.
Okay.
Or it's probably just not going to do anything. You just bounce off of it or something. I don't think he set them up to actually hurt you if you
I'm
land
pretty
on
sure
top.
that's the right spot, Chris.
This one?
Yeah.
Whee!
And then you throw the cat from there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you're going to go to the other one and do it.
my bad.
Great job.
Whee! Stupid cat. You fucking idiot cat. Hit the I'm gonna screech. I'm gonna
Yeah,
actually...
why isn't that working? That looks like it should be.
Huh.
Mr. YIIK. What's happening?
There you go.
I guess it just has a really tight hitbox.
Really tight pussy.
A little real tight puss.
Oh great, a little monster.
By the way, people don't have to agree with this, but I will say it. You're allowed to have flexible hitboxes in games. I don't think people complain if you make the hitbox pretty flexible in areas like this. But you know what's annoying? Having a really tight hitbox and having something not work, and then you get confused and you walk away from the thing you're supposed to
Yeah.
do. Be very careful about that. I think back to like Donkey Kong Country. I think that was the first time I ever noticed it, that the hitboxes in that game are very lenient. You have really, really tiny hitboxes for where things can actually make
It
contact
makes it more
with you.
exciting if you like barely scratch something.
Yeah.
You get to feel like, oh
You don't
man.
get frustrated by that or like, oh, it's too easy now. That's usually the reaction you have is like, that was really close. I'm
feels
surprised I was
exciting.
allowed to do that.
Yeah.
This is ultimate dog shit. What is happening?
Try to center yourself
This is
more on the
mystical
platform.
Ultima dog shit.
Yeah, you didn't fucking test this part.
There we go.
Now you have to fall down the other hole.
I don't ever want to see that guy again. This makes me sad. I was having fun. Now I'm having...
Unfun.
Now I'm having
None.
bad time. What is this one? This the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
The thing with this game too is a lot of people were hoping for it to be doomed anyhow. I know a lot of content creators were really banking on the idea of just riffing this and ripping it to shreds.
Yeah, when you take all the cringy parts and then put them all in a big compilation, it's really easy to shit all over it.
There are some actual ideas here, and like I said, some of the visuals are neat. There are some cool things in here. No, it's a mess overall, but it's a really fascinating mess, just
Damn.
because there are some things that could have worked. Or there are areas that you look at and you're like, you know what? If that was done just slightly different, all these things stacked up together, you probably could have had a really good moment here. There's good music. Like I said, I like the music here.
Because it's the theme song.
Yeah, they work it in a lot.
It's a really good theme song,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Whenever Alex is on screen, they have the really dopey version of it.
Yeah, they do.
With the organs. What is he saying?
He said my face is screwed up
Why is he saying such silly
because he
things?
fucking hates himself.
Fair enough.
That's what it's like inside his brain, I guess.
Teach me.
Oh,
Whoa.
great! Yeah, I wonder what that
That
does.
doesn't sound good.
No one should ever sacrifice themselves for Alex YIIK. That's the biggest mistake you could ever make. But that's the thing too, when a game is bad, but it's like entertaining for how bad it is, I can always get behind that too. It's a thing of, yeah, it's disappointing. It's not going to be something necessarily like fun or high quality, but if there's still like entertainment to be had with it, the writing's funny, something like that.
I don't even think the overall idea of the story is bad. It's just the dialogue.
The thing is, the story's also really disjointed, like what we're doing right now. There are some very arbitrary portions of the game's plot where it just kind of draws out its length, and this is one of them.
Like going into like 5 separate shops.
Hang on, we have to go see Vela before we go. Okay, she's mad at me and she's not coming.
Poor Vela, having to put up with this guy. Level 14.
Chris, how quickly would you snap on Alex?
Very quickly, like as quick as Vela did. She was being patient, if anything.
But then he whips his hair at you and cuts you.
What is oh, okay, weird. Oh.
Do you want to panda one of these switches after breaking those rocks and then throw the cat to get the treasure?
You might have a point.
You'd have to loop around.
That guitar riff is really funny to me.
This is strange, isn't it? Uh-huh. Weird. Okay.
I have panda on one of them.
But then how do you get the last one?
You're gonna have to do it one at a time. Oh, wait, is he not on it? There you go. You throw the cat to go get the chest.
Ugh. Motherfucker.
Don't hit the switch. Oh, I guess it didn't. That was weird.
Oh.
Well, yeah, how does he do that?
I figured that would be the puzzle.
Can you climb up the
I
ladder?
think I have to do it from this one because it's higher.
Oh, you're right.
Yep, you're right. There you go.
Didn't read very
Yeah,
well.
I
Yeah,
can't tell
no.
that that's a slope.
I mean, the game has a lot of problems with that, too.
Come on, Panda. Time to move.
So he doesn't really even need the panda. He just needs to stand there, right?
I guess so. Yeah, you don't need the panda.
You lied to me?
Mm-hmm. Deliberately.
Oh, well, okay.
Don't worry, we'll get back together by the third act.
It's because I thought you were gonna need to walk down there, but I didn't realize that was
We'll get back
down,
together.
like downhill.
Cheeseburger. Thank you. That was great. Just what I needed.
But that's why I was wishing, too, that a lot of these tools you get are more useful than just, oh, this is the thing you break with this.
These are gonna be mimics, aren't they?
Probably
how
one
mad
of
would
them.
you be?
I'm gonna be mad. Hey.
Maybe heal up before you do anything.
No, because you could just have Chandra give you cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger.
It's what she's known for.
Ooh.
You probably want to get better equipment, too. That might help you out
I didn't
in
think
terms
of
of,
that.
like, damage output in battle.
And also defense, I would assume.
Yeah.
Now, which one of ye is the mimic? Where's my cheeseburger? Oh, Lord.
I've seen at least a couple of good videos on YIIK really trying to break it apart and give it some credit, but
My friend YIIK did a good one.
yeah, that one actually talks about a lot. But when it first came out, it was mostly just people making like joke videos out of it and not much else.
YIIK is kind of a bro.
I really like his presentation.
He's so good at making stuff look nice, yeah. One time he visited my house though and he blocked my toilet really badly with a huge shit.
Then he burned down the house.
I thought you were just gonna end it at he blocked me afterwards.
Then he made a video essay about burning down the house.
He made a video essay about how rude I was as he,
He wrote
stayed
a song
in my house.
about it.
What the fuck?
Oh, we're talking now.
Let's take a break here.
Nope.
I'd rather not.
Take a break? What is happening?
What? He just said something different than the text.
Now, I'm sick of hearing about that poor girl.
Easy, Chandra. I've been interested in missing people for a while. The idea of people vanishing is something that hits close to home, you know? So, I started going in chat rooms for people with missing kids, and someone on there was talking about Sammy Park.
What?
He said park, but it says pack.
It's been most times. That's what I was bringing up.
That's what I was about to say. I got cut off earlier.
That's not
It's
something
that-
you can explain by, oh, it's the distortion of realities. No, you clearly just changed the script and you didn't.
Well, yeah, that's what I think.
Re-record to reflect
I
that.
think he was writing lines on the spot, and because he had voice actors and the way that this all got handled, he wasn't going to go back and re-record lines. He just ended up switching the name around. So he keeps going up and down with it. The text doesn't line up with the voices. Sometimes she's Sammy Park. Sometimes she's Sammy Pack. Sometimes she's Semi Pack. Sometimes she's the Rumble Pack. It gets very confusing.
I like the transfer pack.
That one's good too.